Jones Show, because there is a war on for your mind.
Infowars.com. We're going to be updating the site soon, launching some new sites that are more high-tech, but folks kind of like our, it's not really low-tech, but it's a couple-year-old design. And we're going to roll out a lot of new things. We roll out the new free app at Infowars.com/app. Or the paid app that we're really about to ramp up that has promo codes and coupons for the store that are worth it the first time you buy it, $4.95 a month. It's half price out of the gates. But we're going to have where all my reporters, myself, every day do live special reports, tape reports, original films, you name it. I'm going to build it to a whole new like YouTube platform that's separate from all that, a.k.a. Matt Drudge's advice, have our own systems that are separate from the bigger platforms. We'll also put a lot of that information on there, but it's just more and more we're being censored by Facebook and YouTube, and they've been spanking Facebook in the New York Times, the Washington Post. You're the reason Trump won. You didn't censor enough. Well, when Trump supports 30-1, what are you going to do? I mean, she had crowds of 300 on average. She had crowds of 20,000 on average. He probably won the biggest victory in history. They stole so hard. Bev Harris, Democrat, liberal, top expert, stole at least 5 states. She still lost. This is epic, epic. I want to go to your phone calls just briefly, and I'll flesh this out more during the weekday show. But the big attack is he's waffling, he isn't delivering. When he said, I'm going to get rid of Obamacare, he meant the forced mandate tax level that you have to have it. They're going to produce a government system where you can go into a market and where you can't be refused if you have a pre-existing condition, and children can stay on until 26. He thinks those are good provisions. His advisors do. He said that a year ago when they put it on the damn website, and I'm sorry, but man, they play people because they don't pay attention. That's what he said a year ago on the website. He never said all Mexicans are criminals and he's going to deport all of them that are illegal. He said if you're a felon and we catch you in a checkpoint or a stop or whatever, you're going back. And people that are here illegally, we're going to create a process for you to go out and come back in if you're not a criminal. And if you're skilled, boom, we're going to bring you here. As long as the factories are here, I don't care if we bring skilled workers in. We got to compete, folks. Some would call that too liberal of a plan. The reason I like it with Trump, it's a real plan. He's not lying to you. It's so refreshing. It's like these protests everywhere. Our own camera people pick it up from California to Texas. They go, he's a homophobe. He wants to... Look, you could criticize him from a conservative perspective that he's been pro-equality for 30 years. Hillary, in her speech at the DNC, didn't mention being nice to LGBT and all that stuff, and being he had everybody clapping. Again, my biggest problem with the Trump bashing is, and I got some issues with Trump, is that none of it's reality based. It's like this Amy Schumer article she put out that has hundreds of thousands of shares and likes, millions of readers, that I caught in our ad feed on InfoWars. I'm going to get rid of that ad feed, man. It's all this anti-liberty crap. But I got to get money to fund the operation. But at the same time, I'm not going to put this out. That's why I almost have no advertising is crap like this. I caught this on other sites that are Patriot, where he says that if he runs the Republican, they're the dumbest people and all this stuff. And she admits later, oh, by the way, this is a fake quote, knowing no one's going to actually read pages, 2 pages down to the fine print. I don't like scumbags. I don't like people scamming everybody. I'm sick of it. And you know what I don't like? The public buying into it. All right, let's take a few calls. Got 2 more segments coming up, but we'll get to a few right now. We got Rusty and Charles and Dean and Owl Killer and Raven and Tony and James and Wade and Mitchell. Who's up first? Let's go to James in the great state of Seattle. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Wow. Thanks for taking my call, brother. God bless you, man.
God bless you. What's on your mind?
A warning of a prophecy warning that has been very silenced and quieted by many people in the Christian community, and this timeline might be wrong, but I have to get it out or blood's on my hands, and you need to know about it. Be aware of it.
Sure, well, just tell us. Who's prophecy and what?
A man who died in 2008-ish, a man named Dewey Bruton. It's on YouTube. It's called Daniel's Timeline. It ends November 17th. And Obama coincidentally left the country for 6 days to do a speech in Greece where it all began, because we're still following a timeline that says he is the beast, and people better wake up because...
All right, well, I mean, I hear where you're going, and I appreciate your call. This is people say he's still got 2 months in office. Will they start World War III before then? And they've been trying to start World War III with Russia, and people say, why isn't Trump winning World Russia? Russia has 2 bases. Russia's trying to not collapse. Russia's done nothing. I'm not anti-China, but China is buying up Hollywood in our business. I went and saw Arrival last night. So I saw my parents, and we were keeping the kids. And it was just all Chinese propaganda. Nothing against the Chinese, but every movie is how the Chinese save us. I mean, because they're buying up all of Hollywood right now. It's like, no, this is our country. We can't go buy China's movie production. They never let you do that. If this is getting serious. Thank you, James. Owl Killer in New Jersey. You're on the air.
Hey, Alex, am I on?
Yes, sir.
Hey, all I have to say, thank God for the Renegades and the life they lead. Way far ahead of their time.
Thank God for the Renegades. Absolutely.
I have some very, very important stuff to put out with about Trump. Well, I went to go see Roger Stone at the Palladium about 4 weeks ago, and I got a book signed, and I spoke to him for a couple of minutes. It was about the Clintons' war on women. Now we have Trump in office. You can see the system is scared to death of him. We're going to have the Supreme Court. He's got to put the most conservative, the most constitutional...
By the way, let me interrupt you just because I wanted to say this earlier. The litmus test is he better put somebody more conservative than Scalia. I want patriots, and I want them now. And that's my litmus test. If he doesn't do that, I am going ape, SH, you know what.
Absolutely. Now, the day he got elected, there was such a breath of fresh air and relief in the military. There's people that got out that are trying to get back in. That were fears of what's been going on that are trying to come back in. Now, this is where the game plan comes in. We've got to press the local government. Everybody has to get involved, from the sheriffs to your councilmen to your mayors to your governors. We're going to squash the New World Order like a trash compactor, from the top all the way to, and from the bottom. We're going to meet them right in the middle. We got that's what we have to do.
I agree. And they're going to nitpick all day. I'm going to tell you right now. I trust Trump. I've talked to him. He's probably got to put some people in that know how the system works, because they know where all the trap doors are. And all, I mean, it's a bucket of spaghetti, the biggest government in history. But as long as he delivers on policies or fights to do it, I'm for him. I mean, the Supreme Court. Political correctness repudiated, the media destroyed, the pollsters proven to be fraudsters. The victory was him running. The victory was him winning. We have had a devastating victory. Let's not let them get us all pissy and sour it, because he doesn't deliver it all before he's not even in office.
Here's the thing. Now, with the whole issue with the Hillary pardon, let her get her pardon, and let's get the Freedom of Information Act. And just bury them and everybody that's attached to them for the rest of their lives.
No, I hear you. Let me give you the inside baseball. Well, here's the problem. At this level, they're all watching. Should I give people the inside baseball? Should I let you know? I think they're smart enough to already know. Look, I'm not going to sit here and say, see, I told you so, that communist Chinese-style net censorship is coming to the web, because it's already here. It's being announced. The way you keep the internet open and free is you get involved more than ever. Go to Infowars.com/app. A new battleship in the fight. Infowars Live. Available right now. We're looking for a crew to man it. You gonna sit down and play games and be a trendy? Or are you gonna be part of history? Don't sit by and let the internet and free speech be stolen from you. Take action. In the past decade, we have witnessed unparalleled scientific discoveries in the area of health. But no one has put together a formula that focuses directly on brain health, nerve growth factors, and optimizing your cellular energy at the same time. DNA Force is one of the most expensive formulas to produce. Some of the ingredients in DNA Force are $12,000 a kilogram. We are using the coveted, patented, only American source of PQQ, CoQ10, and more. You want the best that's out there at the lowest price anywhere? Well, we're bringing you a total win-win. The ultimate value, cutting-edge, trailblazing game changer that also supports the InfoWar. we have produced a limited run of DNA Force, and it will take up to 12 weeks to produce more once we sell out. Secure your DNA Force today at InfoWarsLife.com or call toll-free 888-253-3139. DNA Force from InfoWars Life.